What's up, everybody? It's your boy Steve OD from the 313 coming at you with another video on the Radiolink remote controls. You might have seen the video of mine that I did of the RC6GS. That's this guy here. And what we're going to do a review on today is the RC6GS, which is right here. So a little bit of a difference, not much. The menu and all that's going to be pretty much the same, besides the RC6GS has 6 channels and the 4 has 4. Makes sense, right? So if we take a look at this, we got the nice foam wheel on here. Let me turn you a little bit. There is 2 3-position switches right here. This is by default channel 6, channel 5, and then you have a push button, which is default channel 4, and then you have your toggle, which is default channel 3. And then also you have your throttle trims, your auxiliary, and your steering trims right there. This port is for like plug it into like video games or whatever. This is a USB port for updating firmware, and this is your on and off button switch, just like that. Your LCD screen. This does take let's see, I think it was six AA batteries, but the tray does come out, as I showed you on the 4. The tray comes out and it has a JST plug where you can plug in a LiPo from 2 to 4S, it says in the instructions. So that's always good. Trigger feels good. You got your antenna here, it swivels up, bring it down. This is really good. I did a range test with this and you couldn't even see it on the video. That's why I don't have the video up. It was so far I could barely see the car and it still never lost signal. So the range on this thing is pretty much insane. Basically it's just like the 4GS, but let me set you up here so you can see this. Okay, we'll do it like this. This is how you get into the menu. You hold the exit and the enter button at the same time. Okay, and then a scroll, you got the minus or the plus. So you got language. Let's see, you push enter, English or Chinese. Back. Model, you can hold up to 10 models on here. Your endpoint adjustments, your EPA, your steering exponential, your steering speed, throttle exponential, throttle speed, ABS, braking system, Excel, idle up, more for nitro engines than that, where you got to do your idling. You got your sub trim, and then your reverse button, which reverses every, you can reverse each switch individually. And then you got your dual rates. ATL in the book, I looked it up, it just says ATL is ATL, it doesn't explain it. This is your premixes, so you can mix your channels to do like 4-way steer or different things like that. Auxiliary channel, which you can hook up like lights to. The name of the model. This alarm you can set to what voltage you want to be alarmed when the battery gets low. It'll set an alarm. Your gyro is set to channel 3, where you can increase it or decrease it. Also, I found out on the gyro there is a way to reverse the gyro too, which would be good for people that drift. They don't counter steer. They don't want the counter steer like you would a regular gyro, like us guys driving out on the streets with them. It would correct it the opposite way and hold the drift better. So also fail safe. If you do lose range, which you probably won't because it has very good range, you can adjust it to do whatever you want when it loses range. Either do nothing, you can have it turn in circles, whatever you want to do until it gets back in range, and then that fail safe will kick off and you will have total control of it again. And then also you got your reset button in case you want to reset this to all the default settings. So on the main screen here, it tells you, you know, your model. There's your voltage of your batteries for the remote, the model name, steering. You can see when you move it, you got different steering. But this controller is so equipped that you can set the steering curve and throttle curves, either increase or decrease how you want it to set. The throttle, it's shown right here. Right now everything, the trims are set to 0. So on default, the receiver is not, it's just bound. It's not bound with the gyro engaged. So you do have to engage that gyro by pushing the set button on the side of the ESC twice before 1 second, and then it'll change from green to orange and red, and then your gyro will be set. So also when you're putting the gyro function on, you want to put it within a certain distance from the front. You want to keep it, you want to make sure that the steering is countering the right way, otherwise you might have to flip it or turn it the other direction. And then once the wheels counter steer the way you want them, that's when you plant your double-sided tape and double-sided tape the receiver down, and then that way it's all good to go. Because I put it in the first time and it was sideways and it was only correcting on one side, so I had to turn it on and make sure that the counter steering was working correctly. So it is a great radio. You know, the Armos are coming with these spectrums, and they have the ABC on them, which is good, but still the controller is, I don't know, plasticky to me. So this was a good alternative. The price is, you know, a good price. It's way under $100, so not way under, but it's under $100, and the functions on this thing that you can do is crazy. Like I might hook one up to get another receiver, hook it up to my TR Explorer, and use this button for high speed, low speed, locking diffs, lock the front, lock the rear diff, auxiliary channel over here for lights, maybe use the other one for a winch, and also I have to learn more about the throttle curves, and you know, you can set it to how fast you want. If you let go of the wheel, how fast you want the servo to return to center. So I know that's a lot of info, and if you missed anything when you do buy the radio, you do get a nice colored manual that explains everything, very easy to understand. They got English and then the other side Chinese, so if you speak any of those languages, you're good to go. So maybe in the next video I'll show you the difference between the reverse gyro and the regular gyro. I'll have to get some drip tires on the car, and then we'll do that, and then we'll put the street tires on and do it in the normal mode. So thank you for watching, and the link for this product will be down in the description. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments section. I'll answer them the best I can. But until then, we'll see you on the next one. Later.